till times. Well, good evening. My name is Frank Knight. Welcome to Polka, the name of our show, the happiest half hour on television. Tonight, greet, if you will, from Worthington, Massachusetts, the star of his own Sunday morning radio polka show, the star of recordings, and the star of tonight's show. Ladies and gentlemen, Chet Dragon.
Another nickel in the Nickelodeon. Listen to the good old sound of happy polka music. Clap your hands and stop your feet. Find a partner, feel that beat. Twirl your girlie round the room to happy polka music. Dancing leads to romancing, so find a pretty gal to twirl around. Get your feet up off the ground. Keep that jukebox going strong. Everybody sing along. Join in with us to the happy sound of polka music. Yeah! Hey, put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. Listen to the good old sound of happy polka music. Twist your girlie round the floor. Hey, that's the time to dance some more. Twirl your girlie round the room to happy polka music. Dancing leads to romancing, so find a pretty gal to twirl around. Get your feet up off the ground. Keep that jukebox going strong. Everybody sing along. Join in with us to the sound of happy polka music.
Some happy polka music. Ladies and gentlemen, this orchestra has been one of the most requested for this television show. And I'd like to introduce the man who has made all these requests, Chet Dragon.
You know, Frank, I have to be very nice to you because my mother told me to respect my elders, so I can't say anything bad about you today. What
I'm
can I
glad
say?
you listened to your mother.
She's sitting right over there, incidentally.
Oh, hello. I thought it was your daughter.
Wow.
Incidentally, would you like to meet another member of the Dragon family, Mary Lou Dragon? Mary Lou. You notice what I'm wearing?
Yeah, that looks like our Montreal trip.
That's exactly right. What happened to the legs?
Oh, Frank.
No. Yours, Chester, or what?
No, she was nice, though.
Hey, here's something you can knock around. It's the ping pong polka. Chet Dragon. You know, Chet Dragon and Mary Lou have a delightful radio program on every single Sunday morning from 9 until 11 o'clock on a Holyoke radio station. And they've been on a number of years now. About how many, Chester?
About
Do you
4
remember?
years, Frankie. Yep.
4 years. But here's a fellow who has been on radio on a Chicopee radio station for a number of years, Sunday afternoons. I'd like to introduce him to you now. Ladies and gentlemen, greet, if you will, Frank Skabinski.
Thank you very much, Frank. It's indeed a pleasure to be appearing on Polka, especially with such a fine band as the Chet Dragon Band on the bandstand.
I like him already.
Thank you. Thank you, Chet. I'm here for kind of a very special reason.
To give back Melody of Love by Chet Dragon.
Hey, that's a good tune, and I play it. A very fine tune. But actually, in being just a little more serious about the whole thing, I'm here because of a very special event that is taking place in Chicopee on the Friday following Thanksgiving Day. It's called the Festival, kind of a polka hop, if you will, and it's going to be taking place at the State Armory on Armory Drive in Chicopee, and that's on Friday night, November 29th, and music for the occasion will be furnished by another good band, the New Brass. This is all being sponsored by the combined societies of the St. Stanislaus Church in Chicopee, and the entire proceeds will be turned over to the St. Stanislaus School Building Fund. And I certainly hope, Frank, that all of your listeners, or a good many of them, will be able to come down that night. That's November 29th, a Friday night, following Thanksgiving Day. Thank you very much, Frank.
That's for a good cause. Frank Skabinski,
Excellent.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Back with more of the music of Chet Dragon in just a minute. 1, 2.
chłopakami jechały nową Forczyną. Julek z Majką stać Halinką, zarajda po miasteczku. Jechajmy ciuk, 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 Forczyną, ciuk, 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 a trąbka puk, puk, puk. Jechajmy ciuk, 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 Forczyną, ciuk, 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 a trąbka puk, puk, puk. Jak jechali, ręki Forcie pomagali, aż liski wypadali, całe miasto objechali, nawet plata nie dostali, więc daleko za miasto. Jechajmy ciuk, 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 Forciną, ciuk, 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 a trąbka puk, puk, puk. Jechajmy ciuk, 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 Forciną, ciuk, 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 a trąbka puk, puk, puk. Jateczka od razu zgasły, a Indiany naraz kasły. Nie było gazoliny, a chłopaki popychały. Panienki się tylko śmiały i gwiazdy tak witały. Jechajmy ciuk, 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 Forciną, ciuk, 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 a trąbka puk, puk, puk. Jechajmy ciuk, 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 Forciną, ciuk, 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 a trąbka puk, puk, puk.
That was Rudy Krasnowski singing in my new jalopy, which, for those of you who don't understand Polish, let me explain what the lyrics are all about. It has to do with a karate champ who is driving in a brand new car, and he sticks out his hand to make a left turn and cuts a Volkswagen in half.
That's Frank, want to have me for your backup band?
Rudy, get in the audience, please. Everybody's laughing but Alan Dragon, the drummer. How come, Alan? Yeah? You better, or this will be your farewell appearance. Hey, speaking of personal appearances, Chet Dragon and the orchestra are going to be appearing at the Hatfield Barn in Hatfield, Massachusetts, Thanksgiving Day Eve, which is to say, the day before Thanksgiving.
You had me worried there for a minute, Frank.
Leave it to me, Chester. I'll figure it out. That's Wednesday night, the 23rd of November, right?
27th. Close.
Yeah?
Close.
I got the right month, right? I like talking to you, Chet. I sound intelligent.
Like I said, my mother, there's two things she told me. You know, first of all, she told me to respect my elders, and then she says, if I can't say something good about somebody, don't say anything at all. I'm not saying nothing.
Well, you know, it's kind of coincidental that this next number is the Hatfield Barn Polka. I wonder why, Chester.
Well, we have
You said say nothing.
I blew it.
Featuring Gloria and Tom LaBelle, who'll be doing the number. And who are they, Chester?
Well, they just happen to be the new owners of the Hatfield Barn. You are aware of the fact. I can't say this because it's a plug, right? I can't say that there's polka dancing every Saturday at the Hatfield Club Barn in Hatfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, yes, you can say that. Certainly. Of course, Gloria and Tom LaBelle will get a bill for $175. Say some more. The Hatfield Barn Polka. You know, Bob and Vincent has a big hit in Melody of Love. And thanks to the fellow who is standing to Chet Dragon's right between Chet and Mary Lou, Ken Morey, he was responsible for Chet Dragon's latest, first, and only big hit. He was the one responsible for this arrangement in polka tempo of Bobby Vinton's Melody of Love.
Droga, ja cię kocham, means that I love you so. Moja droga, ja cię kocham, more than you'll ever know. Kocham ciebie całym sercem, love you with all my heart. Return to me and always be my melody of love. Why don't you both join in with us now? moja droga, ja cię kocham more than you'll ever know. Kocham ciebie całym sercem, love you with all my heart. Return to me and always be my melody of love.
Chet, don't you dare. Melody of Love, Chet Dragon. Oh, we have a lot of fun. I invited him down to the house, with the whole orchestra one night, and they all came down without their instruments. Incidentally, Chester, here's your check. You left without paying it. Summertime Polka is our next number, and features a lovely member. This is the reason I invite the band to come down. Sandy Orschlak. She's on accordion, and she's featured on accordion solo here. But, whenever I see Chester, he takes me around and he introduces me to various people. Like, we went to Northampton once, and he went into one of the business establishments, and he says, "This is Frank Knight. Now, you tell him in person what you told me about his show." He's all heart. And then he takes me to Frank and Kay Pakela's farm. They're in South Amherst, isn't it? North Hadley. In Hadley. In Hadley, see? I don't know where he takes me half the time.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Frank and Kay Pakela had a pumpkin farm. Remember last year that one of those gigantic pumpkins?
Yeah.
And they put it to the side, and they put on there Frank Knight, WHYN, Channel 40.
Uh-huh.
He was going to bring it today, but guess what happened? Somebody shot holes in it.
Is that right? Everybody's picking on me. Well, we went down to his farm, and he's got cows down there, and they were a little calf. You see the little calf there? He stuck his head in the Frank Pakela silo and says, No, it's a calf. He stuck his head in the silo and said, "Is my father in here?" There's the summertime polka. Furniture Liquidators, located at 675 Full Road in Chicopee, Massachusetts. A good friend of the Drakens. Actually, they introduced him to me, and boy, am I ever glad, because they have fabulous pies. He has fabulous pies because there's only one man down there taking care of everything.
I know. You walk in, you see this chubby fella sitting there smoking a cigar. Nobody else around.
And the reason for the lack of the sales force is, of course, so that he can mark down the furniture. So see Bill Potton's Furniture Liquidators, located at 675 Fuller Road in Chicopee, Massachusetts, and also on Main Street in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. And we'd like you to know, too, that next week on Polka we'll have Dick Pillar and his orchestra. Until then, from Mary Lou, Chet Dragon, from all of us here to all of you there, so long, good night, no bananas from Polka.